Julia Hartstein here. So I'm going to teach a very basic boo-boo thing that I teach to beginners when I'm teaching Corkscrew. Sometimes it's not even when I'm teaching Corkscrew. It's just a little something for them to get into their bodies. And it's something I've kind of made up, but I find it Pilates-esque, so I teach it. And unfortunately, I don't have 3 of these blocks, so we're going to pretend that this is another one of these. I break down the Pilates box, right? Shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip lines connecting. Your torso is a box. Romana would say you don't want it to look all like this, right? You want your torso to be a box while you're moving through Pilates. I feel like there are 3 boxes in Pilates. Your hips, your waist, and then your rib cage. So I always think about breaking those blocks down. Your hips, your waist, and then your rib cage area. And you want to think about that while we're going to do this exercise. So we're going to come lie down. Move those over, even though you don't really see them, but I do. You're going to find your Pilates box lying down. Make sure you have a pillow if you need, however many. Knees are bent, keeping your back flat. I'm going to try to look over the best I can because my vertigo is a little off today. And what you're going to do, very basic version, just grab behind your thighs, bend them into your body, trying to anchor your tailbone down, right? Don't pull it up. Lengthen your tailbone down against the mat, feeling the rib cage in. And just take your knees a little side to side in just that hip area, right? Notice if the rest of the body wants to get involved. Notice if you like one side maybe a little bit more than the other, and there goes my vertigo. And when you've done both sides evenly, find your center, right? Now, try to make that a little bigger. Try to take your knees a little side to side in your hips and your waist. And again, notice what it feels like. Is one side a little easier than the other? Like it feels better for me. I have to work to pull it to that side. This side it just goes to. This side I have to really think about pulling my hips and my waist into that side. And just make it heavy and slow. Don't worry about doing this fast. It's like a little bit of a massage for your back. Now you've done both sides evenly, find your center. Last one, make it a little bigger. Think about taking your hips, your waist, and your rib cage. Just a little bit more. Notice if the whole body wants to go over. One side might want to do it more. And this side I have to really work to pull it to this side so that that rib cage goes a little bit. Right? And you want to try to do both sides evenly. So I've started to my left and I'm ending on my right, just for the visual in the camera. Hopefully you're seeing it, right? You probably don't really see my upper body while I'm doing this. I'm going to see if I can get the camera a little closer. But just so you have a visual with those blocks, let's come back here and see if I can get you a little closer. See you soon.